checking in those bags, shopping when we land. Big FN bag of ballin'. Plead the fifth if I get caught, they talk. Came through dripping on them, I been saucing.
Yo, what's good, y'all? J Trades here, back with another brand new video. And in today's video, I'm just gonna do a quick video talking about psychology and what my personal opinions on psychology really is in the market. It is very different from what other traders promote online. I'll tell you that, that's for sure. So again, before I get into the video, I just want a quick feedback from you guys, whether you guys prefer videos where I have webcam and then the chart as the main screen, or if you want these videos to just be a webcam. Up to you whether chart distract you or not, but me personally, today's just gonna be a quick talk about psychology, right? All these people on YouTube, they talk about psychology first, trading is 80% psychology, 20% strategy and system, but I think you need to flip that first. When people say trading is 80% psychology, what that brings in to most traders is, in my opinion, part of it is a gambling mindset because they don't understand what they're doing. So let's say you have a trading system, trader one. Let's say you have a trading system where this trader has no profitable edge, no proven profitable edge or system in the market, but they have the best discipline, okay, in psychology. They don't overtrade, they don't revenge trade, they limit the number of trades they take per day. All these are very, very great rules to have in your trading system that helps with your psychology. Trader number two, I mentioned today. They have a proven track record of profitable edge or system, whether that is back tested or forward tested demo, all I consider and count. But they have a let's just say bad psychology, okay, and discipline. Now, in these two situations, which trader would I rather be? Well, these two, I would say right now, in this current situation, is pretty even, okay? You cannot have the best psychology. You can have the best psychology, best discipline, follow the rules you have in your system, trade once a day, whatever rules you want. But it doesn't matter if you don't understand the technical analysis aspect of it. Not even that, but you don't understand your full setup and what you're looking for every single day in the market, as well as there's certain discretionary things that come with experience and screen time that you can't really teach, right? So this trader one will not be profitable. Trader number two will also not be profitable. Both of these traders are not profitable. And the reason why is trader number two, they have a strategy, they have a system, they have rules, but they can't stick to their rules. So let's say their system data shows one trade per day. Okay, let's say they break that rule, overtrade, revenge trade, all these things. These trades that they take are because of bad psychology and bad discipline, which does not mean their trading system does not work or their strategy does not work, okay? Your strategy could work, but if you have bad psychology, you're not sticking to your actual setups, and being honest with yourself is also super important. If you're not being honest with yourself and you're not taking actual setups within your trading system, then you're not following your trading system, and therefore you're losing because of bad psychology and discipline. Now, a lot of people, they have a problem distinguishing between the two of these. They don't know which part they're on, okay? And I'm gonna make this video today, guys, a very fast breakdown of how you can easily tell which trader you are currently and how you can fix it, right? As you guys can tell, clearly trader one, all they need to do to fix and get the profitability is have a proven profitable edge or system and repeat that. As they already have discipline, psychology down. Number two, they just have to work on their psychology and discipline. It sounds super easy, but sometimes this takes like months to years for some people to fully comprehend. Some people, like me, when I started trading, I was very ignorant, okay, stubborn. I was not really caring too much. It's not that I wasn't caring, but I was not listening to and seeing the facts. I just kept on thinking I have a proper trading system when in reality I don't, okay? Now, after a few years, I do have a proper trading system and I do have the best psychology and discipline to stick to it every single day. And that's why I make money. Otherwise, I would not be making money, okay? So basically, these two traders are clearly lacking one thing, and if these two combine with each other, the good parts, they become the profitable trader. Now, how you know is, first, what I want you guys to do is run a back test. And when you're back testing, be honest with yourself. Don't like lie to yourself saying, I will take this trade in reality in live. I know I would not. or things like that. Don't go backwards once you see it's a losing trade and backtesting. That just ruins the point of backtesting, okay? We're not here to strive for best results. We're here to optimize our strategy and make it profitable. So number one, backtest your system and strategy. The reason why I say system and strategy is system is a set of rules, in my opinion, okay, that you follow. This is where the psychology and discipline comes into consideration. Strategy is entry, exit, TP, or I can say entry and exit, yeah. There's just stop loss, TP, break even, etc. How you manage a trade. That's your strategy. Your systems is set of rules. You need to have both of these. You can't have a strategy without a system. I'll give you guys some examples of certain things you can implement in your system. I go more into depth in my course, but some things you can implement into your system would be things like time of day, time frame, time trading, okay? When you're trading, give yourself a time limit of how long you're trading. You're gonna burn out as a trader, especially if it's a bad day, if you trade the whole entire day. Don't ever trade a whole session, okay? I know some people teach that. Me personally, it's not good in my opinion, and I just find trading the most volatile times to be better than sitting there waiting for an entry 40 minutes later just for a stop loss to get hit, okay? There's many benefits when you're trading high volatile hours, which sometimes, yes, there are wicks that stop you out, things like that. But majority of times, if you can properly trade and identify those situations ahead of time, that won't happen to you majority of times, and you will hit your TP much, much faster than if you're trading non-volatile session hours. For example, sometimes my TP of 1 to 5 R gets hit in 5 minutes or less. It could be 2 candles on a 1 minute chart and I make 5K, or however much I'm risking, right? While if I'm trading, let's say, a non-volatile session or non-volatile hours, bro, it could take like, man, who even knows, an hour to hit the same amount. So a huge time difference, and most people, you have to get used to holding a trade for a certain amount of time. You can't switch between holding for a few seconds, a few minutes, to then holding for an hour, 2 hours. It's just two different psychological things you have to handle, right? Two different, you gotta build habits when you're trading. So time of day is one thing. Another thing is max number trades per day, session, things like that, okay? These will help you stay in check, and these rules, actually, if you follow them, they will help with your psychology indirectly. Time of day makes your psychology less burnout. Max number of trades, you won't go into as much drawdown. Very simple things, guys. So number one is you want to back to the system strategy until profitable. So if it ends up profitable, that means you are not trader number one anymore. You have a profitable system. Now it's your psychology you have to work on. So step 2. Okay, let me make these a different color real quick. But this is super important. Most traders, they take years to become profitable. Maybe like 5 years. I heard some traders take 7 years. It's absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Yes, people learn at a different pace. And it also does depend on how much time and effort you really put into trading. If you're not putting much effort and time into trading, then you're not gonna be profitable. Okay. Step 2 is then focus on psychology and discipline. I would say discipline is more important because discipline directly affects your psychology. Focus on following your system rules. Boom. I'm making it direct and straightforward. Most people, this is common sense actually, if you think about it. But most people that trade lack common sense, just being honest. Mostly some non-profit traders, like just come in here, no barrier to entry really for trading. You can open an account, put $10, $100, $1,000, 10,000, 100K, whatever you want, without any type of like merit, right? That's why so many people lose in trading, because of that. They don't know what they're doing. You can't trade without knowing what you're doing. Focus on the skill first, then you focus on the capital. That's how it works. So after you finish step 1, you have a profitable system. Step 2, focus on your psychology discipline, mainly just live trading. I would say for this, all you have to do really is just live trade or forward test demo money and just stick to your rules. And punish yourself if you break them. For example, you can run a mile and if you break one of your rules, if you break 2 rules, 2 miles that day. You must have these things in place to keep you in check. Otherwise, you're just gonna go chaos, okay? Another thing I highly recommend is for step 2, for this report, I highly do recommend going no demo actually. I'll put no demo. Because when you go demo, it does not really have actually the psychology same effect as live money. Now, if you start live trading with live money, then it's a little different, but I would highly recommend just live trade with real money that you're able to lose, okay? Not something huge, not something too small where you don't care, but money where, you care enough to follow your rules, all right? So there's that. Now the last but not least step, which is something that is not as crucial, but I still think all 3 steps are 100% significant. Journaling every day, every trade actually. Keep yourself accountable. Me, I still journal even though I know my data on my system. I know everything, how it works. I follow my rules. I follow my discipline. The reason why I journal is just to keep myself accountable, okay? Take screenshots of different time frames, see what happens, see what you see as a bigger picture to a smaller picture, high time frame to lower time frames, many of these things that you guys should probably already know. And honestly, doing this, it will help immensely because this keeps yourself accountable and you can potentially learn new things you didn't realize or see in backtesting.